Welcome everybody to today's TranzactCard presentation. My name is Jeremy Jenkins, and I'm super excited to be able to share with you today how banking changes forever starting right now. What do I mean by that? Well, when we typically talk about banking, it's kind of a boring subject, but we have something that is making a positive social impact with banking that I think is going to actually catch your attention and make you want to realize there's more to this than what you may have had in the past. We are a banking platform that provides services for everyone, and it's not just a traditional FDIC insured private secure banking platform, right? Those are a dime a dozen. We're not just a typical checking and savings account. No. And not just the fact that we have a really cool Visa bank card. The difference that we're making for people is that we have a dollar for dollar complementary currency that provides extraordinary value to all the TranzactCard members. They're called Z-Bucks. We're able to double your buying power with a members-only shopping club with everyday products and services that are much more affordable thanks to those Z-Bucks. How does it work? Well, every time you spend $1 using your TranzactCard anywhere Visa is accepted, you're going to earn a matching Z-Buck. Your Z-Buck can be spent in the Z Club, making everyday items, luxury items, and even vacation packages more affordable. Let's give an example. Let's say you went to the gas station to fill up your car with gas, and you spent $70. Okay. Well, you're now going to earn 70 Z-Bucks. These are not your typical old school banking rewards. It's so much more. Let's see how you can use these Z-Bucks. So the first place you're going to go is into our Z Club Marketplace, where you now have double your buying power. How does that work? Let's say, for example, you're looking for a new pair of shoes. So you're looking at these Nike Air Max Plus shoes, and they retail for about $100. You go to any other store or shoe store, and you're going to find them for right around that price. What if you could use your Z-Bucks that you just got from buying fuel to buy those down to the wholesale price of just $50? So now you just saved $50 on a pair of shoes. And it could be anything. It could be tailor-made golf clubs. It could be necklaces. Could be sunglasses. There's so many ways to use the Z-Bucks to save money and buy that down to wholesale pricing. Let's say you're looking for even laundry soap, right? Or dish soap. What if you could get just the generic brand 81 count detergent pods that retail for $21.24, use $10 in Z-Bucks to buy that down to $11.24 and just pay cash for the difference? How amazing would that be? Saving on everyday items from diapers to cleaning supplies to even vacations, golf clubs, and so much more. These are the kinds of things we're talking about. You can actually get name brand items for wholesale pricing. Everything from watches and jewelry, travel, perfume and cologne, lawn accessories, electronics, makeup, nutritionals, shoes, dry goods, and so much more. All the categories that you could possibly think of will be included in the Z Club, and you're now able to use those dollar for dollar Z-Bucks to buy everything down to wholesale pricing. Now, on top of that, every once in a while, we'll have something called a flash sale. A flash sale means that now your cash is no good, right? What they're trying to do here is say you can get 100% Z-Bucks for these items, okay? So we're talking about laptops, we're talking about sunglasses, we're talking about vacations, and you never have to pay any cash out of pocket. Potentially, you might have to pay shipping or tax or things like that, but the items themselves, 100% paid for with Z-Bucks. How fun is that? All right. How about some trips, right? How fun would it be to go on a cruise, to go on a week-long stay and pay for it 100% with your Z-Bucks? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. All right. On top of that, what if we could help you with your long-term financial success? The Power Save account that's what it's all about. The idea here is that we want to help all our members have long-term financial momentum. Your Power Save balance is going to grow steadily and automatically. That's the key thing here. How does that work? Well, the first concept is something called Transact Up, which is where your TranzactCard purchases are automatically rounded up to the nearest dollar, with the difference deposited into your Power Save account. And you can opt out anytime, but it definitely is a great way to do it. Just like in the old days when we used to pay with cash and we'd get change, right? Get pennies and nickels and dimes and quarters, and you get home and you put them on your dresser or put them in a jar or whatever, and you kind of saved money that way. And you could then take all that change to the bank, deposit it into your account or convert it into actual paper money, right? That's the same idea. But the money sitting in a jar or sitting on your dresser is not earning interest. Whereas with the Transact Up program, it is, because it goes automatically into that account where it can start to earn interest in a savings account. The other way to earn is through the Transact Back program. TranzactCard is being linked to thousands of locations nationwide that offer a cash back percentage automatically, growing your Power Save balance. So if you go shopping at Walmart or Home Depot or Olive Garden, there's so many more retail establishments where they will automatically give you cash back. And I've seen, anywhere from 1% to 5% typical cash back programs. That's the kind of thing we're talking about here. And it just automatically goes right into your savings account. And then the final piece of it is what we call Z Forward. When you redeem a Z buck in the Z Club, for every Z buck redeemed or spent, you now get 1% cash back bonus deposited automatically right into your savings account. So for every Z buck, it's a penny, right? And that helps it to grow. So compounding is the eighth wonder of the world, per Albert Einstein. It's amazing what happens as we see a penny that doubles every single day for 30 days. It turns into something over $1 million after just 30 days. And that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about adding up all those nickels and dimes, putting them into a savings account where they start to earn exponentially, right, through the compound interest. So over time, you can really have something significant by the time you get to a retirement age. It's very, very fascinating. All right, so how do you participate? Well, it's actually very easy. All you have to do is pay for $25 for your first year, and you get all of the banking platform we just talked about, from the double or the Z bucks, right? Doubling your dollars, all the way to the Power savings account and all those little programs that are involved. And not only that, you're going to get 500 Z bucks awarded upon your first transaction. So you're getting $500 worth just for signing up. And you're going to get double Z bucks on every purchase for the first year. How amazing is that? After that, it is just $47.50 per year or $4.95 a month. And you get an additional 500 Z bucks every time you renew. Now, here's something kind of fun. When we find something that we love, that we are excited about, we're by nature sharing individuals, right? We love to go out and share things with people that we're excited about. If we saw a good movie, if we went to a good restaurant, we're just going to go out and share that with people and tell them about it. Same thing here. If you're excited about your getting Z bucks, you're excited about the Power Spend and the Power Save and all those things, well, you're going to tell your friends and family about it because you're getting a great deal. So if you tell them what's going on and they decide to sign up and be what we call a TranzactCard member or a TCM, you're going to get 500 Z bucks every time they sign up and do their first transaction. That's another $500 worth of value just for telling somebody about this. Okay, that's pretty fun. But not only that, if you want to turn this into something that can be life-changing, if you want to take this to the next level, you have an opportunity to be what we call a digital branch office. What that means is that you now are purchasing the right to build a digital branch. and receive commissions from all the TranzactCard transactions that you bring to the table. So it includes all of the TranzactCard membership and benefits as well. Just $495 one time, and then $150 a month to be a digital branch. Why would you want to do that? Well, of course, you're going to get permission to now use the TranzactCard trademark, assets and materials to enhance your marketing efforts. You're going to be able to get or be part of what we call our TranzactCard member match program, okay, where you're going to now benefit from corporate marketing efforts, and you're going to get training, because you might think to yourself, well, I've never done this kind of thing before. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, obviously, the company is here to train you and help you on your journey. Okay. By becoming a digital branch office, you're now providing assistance to a community of TranzactCard members and other digital branches on their path to financial momentum. And what happens is this: next thing you know, you're now going to make money, not only just through the ZBUT program, but you're actually going to make real dollars as people use the TranzactCard. Right. So whenever your personally sponsored members make a purchase with their TranzactCard Visa bank card, you get a percentage of that transaction every time. And you're going to also earn leadership bonuses as you sponsor and develop other DBOs in your community. You're going to get a percentage from every transaction of the members within their digital branches every single time. Wow. And here's the really fun part. By enrolling just 3 DBOs, you're going to become what we call a Transact Manager, and you're going to get a $500 rebate. So that $495 that you just paid for, you basically make that back plus additional $5. You're now in profit. You don't have to worry about where the money's coming from anymore. So let's talk a little bit about the commission program and how that works. So let's assume that Erica decided to become a digital branch office. So she signs up, she pays her $495, and she starts to share with individuals that she knows. She talks to her friend Bev, and Bev signs up and starts to spend on average about $1,500 a month just on everyday items, going to the store, filling up the gas tank, going out to eat, all those kinds of things. And Erica's going to earn 10 basis points, right? Which is basically 1/10 of 1%. So at that point, she's now making $1.50 every single month as Bev uses her card. She's going to talk to Aunt B. Aunt B is on a fixed income. She doesn't make a lot of money, so she's only spending about $500 a month with her card. So Erica's going to make about 50 cents every month from Aunt B. Then she talks to her friend Steven. Steven is a business guy. He's out there spending money. He spends about $10,000 a month on all kinds of things. And so with 10 basis points earned, Erica's going to make about $10 every single month from Steven. So she's making about $12 a month total commissions just because her friend are out there spending money and earning Z-Bucks, right? Having a great experience. But you know what? The neat thing about this is it doesn't stop there, because what happens is now Bev and Aunt B and Steven want to share this with their friends and family, with other people they know, and it starts to grow. It starts to go viral. And next thing you know, 3 people turns into 9 people, and 9 people turns into 27 people, and 27 people turns into 81, and so on and so on and so on. And over time, now Erica gets to start earning money on hundreds, if not thousands, of TranzactCard members. So this is how it works. This is the unique opportunity we have to leverage, right, and multiply our income by sponsoring branches. So let's say we start as a digital branch, or we go get some card members, but then we're going to also talk to those people that we've taught, that we brought to the table, and see if they wouldn't want to be a DBO as well. And they're going to go get card members as well. And it will just continue to grow. So over time, your residual income potential is absolutely amazing. And it's not based on sales. It's not based on people having to buy any kind of specific product or service. All that's happening is that everybody is inviting others to save money by doubling their dollars through the ZBUT program, and then earning every time that card is used. So how does the community grow? Well, obviously we have the digital branches that we just talked about. That's all of us, right? The TranzactCard members and DBOs. And the company is also involving people that are called influencers through the FINMO program, which is Financial Momentum. People that have influence, right? That have big communities, whether it's on social media or just different organizations that they have a way to go out and say, hey, you know what? I want to benefit my followers. I want to benefit my community. I want to benefit the people that, my fans or whoever, by allowing them to also earn Z-Bucks every single time they go and spend money. So why not? And of course, that can then benefit their cause or their, whatever they're building. Same thing with nonprofit organizations, right? Charitable organizations want to raise money for their causes. Different associations out there might want to do the same thing for their members. So TranzactCard is working with all these different kinds of influencers and organizations and associations to bring more and more TranzactCard members to the table. Now, what's really neat about that is that as digital branches, we get to participate when all of that growth starts to happen, because there are three core pillars in the TranzactCard system: TranzactCard members and their referrals, the digital branch offices and their communities, which is us, and the influencers, all with their millions of followers. So the company is launching major influencers this month, and it affects all of us. How? Well, we need 5,000 DBOs to match up with all of the TranzactCard members that the influencers are bringing to the table, okay? Because they all need to be assigned to a digital branch. So the first 5,000 who decide to sign up as a digital branch office will be known as the founding group, and they're going to receive a match as shown in the following table. In other words, if you were to sign up and become one of the first 5,000 DBOs, you would initially get a 2-to-1 match on customers, meaning that for every one customer that you invite, you're going to get 2 assigned to you from the influencers and associations. Now, when you go and get 3 of those people to sign up as digital branch owners, okay, you're now going to become a manager. And not only are you going to get your $500 rebate, but now you're going to increase that to a 5-to-1. So what that means is for every one customer you bring to the table, you're going to get 5 others assigned to you from the influencers and associations. If you become a senior manager, you're going to now get a 10-to-1 ratio. As you become a vice president, you're going to get a 20-to-1 ratio, and so on. Senior vice president with 50-to-1, and then eventually president, 100-to-1 ratio. This is for life. As one of the first 5,000 founding DBOs, as you grow, as you go up through the positions from manager to president, you get that ratio. It follows you, right? You don't have to do it initially. It's for life. You now get to get that 100-to-1 ratio assigned to you, and that can be very significant. And it's very important to understand that the more you do right now, the more people you can have on your team that are part of those first 5,000 founding group. It's to your advantage, because all of those individuals now get to take advantage of this matching program. And of course, that means more money for you. So how is this looking? Well, as far as the rollout goes, we are in what we call soft launch. So from now until May, we are just getting people signed up as digital branch offices, okay? There's potential that we might be able to start doing the TCMs or the customers sooner than what's being stated here. But for now, what we're going with is that for the next couple of months, approximately, our goal is to just work on getting as many digital branch offices as possible. And then the company will let us know when it's time to go ahead and start signing up customers. Now, approximately June, it could be maybe a little sooner, depending on how things go. That's when we're going to go into our official pre-launch. At the pre-launch time, that means that customers will be able to come in, get their Z Club, start using the card, getting the Z-Bucks, all of that kind of stuff. And as DBOs, we're now going to be able to start earning the compensation. That's the most important thing, right? Is earning the compensation as people are earning Z-Bucks. And then later this year, in the fourth quarter of 2023, approximately, that's when we plan to go into our official launch. And that's when the company plans to have all of the banking products and services available that have been mentioned, everything from microloans to actual credit products and so much more. So very, very fun but very important to get started right away, because the sooner you do, the more chance that you'll have of having those initial 5,000 be part of your team. So what are the next steps? Go talk to people who think you would benefit from the TranzactCard membership. Find 3 who really would be beneficial as partners in the digital branch office program so that you can become a manager and get your $500 rebate. Then work with those 3 so that they can become managers and receive their $500 rebate. And then you get a higher matching ratio as you go up from manager to senior manager, vice president, and so on. And then repeat. Just repeat that process as often as you can over the next little bit so that you can maximize this amazing, amazing incentive. So with that being said, banking has a new face. It's you. That's what they're bringing to the table. That's what we have in our hands right now as potential digital branch offices and soon TranzactCard members. So again, thank you for jumping on today. Hopefully that was helpful. We will open it up for questions here in just a second. But with that, I invite you to get back to whoever invited you to watch this presentation, ask your question, get your answers, and join us on this life-changing opportunity and adventure that literally is going to change the entire banking industry.